When Keith Urban and Lainey Wilson released Go Home With You, most fans expected a simple, feel-good bar song. A light, last-call anthem built for warm nights, cold drinks, and singing with friends. What nobody expected was the ripple effect that followed a wave of conversation that stretched far beyond what anyone imagined for a duet, this easygoing. Because while plenty of fans fell in love with the chemistry, others heard something else. A thicker accent, a shift in tone, questions about authenticity. Suddenly, a carefree bar duet sparked discussions in every corner of the country music world. The story behind that reaction starts long before the song ever hit the airwaves. Go Home With You didn't begin as a duet. Back in 2020, during a late-night writing session built around a loose drum loop and a simple bass line, Keith Urban recorded the song as a solo cut. For nearly 3 years, that's where it stayed. Finished, complete, tucked away. Then a friend heard it and said something that changed everything. It needs swagger, it needs attitude, it needs a woman on it. Urban knew exactly who could deliver that. He reached out to Lainey Wilson directly, not through managers, not through label channels, just artist to artist. Her response came fast. She was in. And once she recorded her verse, the entire track shifted. A brand new bridge was written just so her voice could take up more space. The song didn't just feature her, it transformed around her. That natural chemistry is what fans picked up on immediately. Across social media, the first wave of reactions was nothing but excitement. They sound amazing together. This duo is unreal. Instant repeat. Fans loved the way Wilson's grit cut through Urban's smoothness, the way her earthy tone grounded his modern polish. For many listeners, Go Home With You wasn't just a fun duet, it was the standout moment of Urban's album. And in live settings, that energy only grew stronger. Their performance at the Country Music Association Festival became one of the most shared country clips of the summer. But as the song climbed in popularity, something else started happening in the background. Not everyone heard the duet the same way. In more analytical fan spaces, places where people break songs down line by line, a different kind of conversation began. Not hostile, but curious, detailed. The kind of conversation only country fans can have. Some listeners noticed the blend of voices, some focused on the writing. But the biggest talking point came from an unexpected angle, Lainey Wilson's accent. A small but loud group insisted her drawl sounded thicker than usual. Comments appeared saying things like, "She didn't talk like this years ago," or "It sounds exaggerated." But almost instantly, another wave of fans pushed back. People familiar with northern Louisiana, where Wilson is from, jumped in to explain that her accent hasn't changed at all. Others pointed to older videos of her and her family, showing that the way she talks has always been natural to her hometown. And Wilson herself has addressed this, saying that when people attack her accent, it feels like they're attacking her family. The debate wasn't really about her voice. It was about something much bigger: authenticity. Country music has always wrestled with that word. Every time an artist rises quickly, fans start looking closer. Some out of caution, some out of curiosity, some because they care deeply about what the genre represents. Go Home With You just happened to land right in the center of that tension. Because while online debates were unfolding, the song itself was doing exactly what it was supposed to do. It shot to #1 on the Australian country chart. It held strong in United States digital sales. It turned into a highlight of Urban's live set. And even when Wilson wasn't available, Urban kept performing the song, bringing younger female artists on stage to fill her part and giving them a spotlight in the process. Sometimes, the loudest opinions online don't match what listeners feel in real life. And this duet is a perfect example of that. What makes the reaction to Go Home With You so interesting is what it reveals about country music right now. The song sits at a crossroads between generations, styles, and expectations. You have Keith Urban, a veteran who has shaped the sound of modern country for more than 2 decades, still evolving, still experimenting. And you have Lainey Wilson, a performer right in the middle of her breakout moment, carrying the weight of the genre's expectations as her star continues to rise. Put them together, and you get a moment that sparks conversation. Not because of controversy, but because fans care. Some listeners hear chemistry, some hear nostalgia, some hear a shift in production, some hear a drawl they don't understand. And all of those reactions, even the conflicting ones, say something powerful about where country music is today. Because a genre only debates authenticity when it's alive. A fan base only analyzes voices when they care who's carrying the torch. And a duet only sparks conversation when it touches something that people recognize in themselves. For most listeners, Go Home With You remains exactly what it set out to be: a fun, feel-good bar song delivered by 2 artists who understand how to make a moment feel big. For others, it became a lens to discuss style, image, and what counts as real country in a changing landscape. And that's the beauty of it. This wasn't a messy scandal. It wasn't a hit piece waiting to happen. It was country fans being country fans, passionate, vocal, and deeply invested in the music they love. And if anything proves that Keith Urban and Lainey Wilson created something memorable, it's the simple fact that people are still talking about it, each for their own reason, each from their own perspective, each hearing something a little different, because sometimes a song doesn't become unforgettable because of what the artist intended, but because of what the fans bring to it.